Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Teach Me to Code screencast. I was actually going to get in and start doing some layout stuff, but when I went in to add Compass to my Rails application, I realized something. Lo and behold, I'm using an old version of Ruby on Rails. So I decided to upgrade instead, and so I'm going to walk you through the process of doing that. It's pretty simple. First thing I want to do is I want to update the Rails gem in my gem file to the latest version. Now what you'll find out here really quickly is, hang on, I've got this guy over here. So where we're at is we're actually in the JotRod folder. So if we do this, we're going to run into a little problem where we have a new gem that's already been bundled. So it's going to do this fetching source index, which takes forever. So I'm just actually going to skip it. Bundle update Rails is what you want, and that will update the Rails gem to the version that is now in the gem file. So we'll go ahead and let this run. I'll probably just do a little bit of editing magic and speed this up, and then we'll get into some of the other stuff that we have to do in order to make this work. Okay, so we ran into something here. It's saying that our two gems are not compatible. Now, lucky for us, we actually have Sandra Rails on this machine. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to switch over to MacVim here and edit this guy right here. So you can see that the problem is that it's looking for Action Pack version 3.0 dot something. And what we want is we actually want this to be 3.1 dot something, so that it'll work out just fine. And since we're changing the Rails version, what we probably want to do is actually go ahead and jump in here on the Sandra Rails in the version and change the version to 0.0.2. Make sure we've written both of these files. So then, and I'll push that up in a minute here. But then what we can do is we can come back over to, where is that guy? iTerm. All right. I have another iTerm window open. That's why it's behaving funny. So I just closed it. So there we go. So now we'll do this again. All right. So now that we have that all done, then what we can do is I'm actually going to start up I need to run the rake Rails update. Forget I don't have tab completion on that. That's something I might want to look into writing. All right, so anyway, rake Rails update. And what this does is it actually goes through and updates all these files. So routes, I don't want it to update. And I've tried this before, and it actually works fine. Application, I don't want it to update either. But everything else, I didn't really have any problem with it updating at all. So there we go. So we've got updated stuff there. I'm going to go ahead and clear this Rails server. We'll go ahead and run this. And we'll open up a new window from Chrome here. Okay. And it looks like it's working just fine. Now, one thing that I like about Rails 3.1 that we don't actually have yet is the assets. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a directory called app assets, and then public JavaScripts app assets. So we're going to move the JavaScripts folder into app assets, and then we'll do the same thing with style sheets and images. And then what we'll go ahead and do is in Vim, we're done with this guy. I just need to commit those changes and push it into Ruby gems. So here what we'll do then is we will application. Oh, that's the one we want, application.rb. So we've got it right here, and we just need to add a line config.assets enabled true. There we go. So this should be running now. All right, and we've got it printing some info out here for us. So far it appears to be working. I don't think we are actually using any, let's see. Yeah, we don't actually have any information set up here for style sheets and stuff, but we'll get into that later when we enable Compass. So the only other thing that we need in order to make this look a whole lot like Rails 3 is we need to add a few more gems. So we'll go ahead and gem CoffeeScript, gem Uglifier, and the other gem that we need is jQuery Rails, which is something that I would typically use anyway. So then if we bundle, let's just kill this bundle, then we should be good to go. Let me just make sure Rails generate. Make sure that there's no jQuery install that we have to run. Oh, maybe there is. Rails generate jQuery install. If you set up a Rails 3.1 app, it does that by default. Deprecated. Okay. So you just need to add it into the asset pipeline, and we'll dig into that a little bit later when we start messing with stuff. But for right now, I think we're good. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up. But that's pretty much all you have to go through in order to upgrade from 3.0 to 3.1. Not terribly difficult. There might be some gotchas when we start installing Compass and things, but for right now, it looks like we're in good shape. So that's it. Thank you very much, and we will catch you next week. Need expert help with your Ruby, Rails, or Sinatra application? Give me a call. My phone number is 801-367-6164, or you can email me, chuck@teachmetocode.com. Thank you.
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!
Boo!